Hi makeup friends, my name's Annika Civetti. I am a makeup artist in New Hampshire. So I already have my wig cap on because today's look is going to be intense and I'm excited. So if you guys don't know this about me, I'm a huge Marvel and DC Comics fan. I have been rewatching like all the shows with my husband recently, and we already finished all of our favorite Marvel shows. S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil, Jessica Jones, all of those. And now we've started going back into DC. And we're doing like the exact same order we did the last time. Started with Flash because what an iconic show. I absolutely love Iris. I think she's so beautiful. Candace Patton, I think she's just such a babe. And of course we love Barry Allen. But like when I first watched the show, the only actress I recognized can you stop? Before my cat rudely interrupted me. When I first watched Flash, I've only ever seen it once before, last year sometime. The only actress I recognized was Danielle Panabaker, aka Caitlin Snow or Killer Frost. That's gonna be the look today. I already did my eyebrows a little bit. I don't know how this is gonna go. I like how with Killer Frost they don't do the same look every single time. There's so many different variations, and I feel like her, for the most part, she usually has a dramatic eye but like more neutral leaning with like a sparkly inner corner, and then she'll have like a blue lip, a frosty lip. Usually it seems to be like a dark blue. So I'm thinking for the lip, I want to do a black base with a blue lip gloss that's kind of metallic and shiny over top. I think I'm having an allergic reaction. This video is off to a great start. Okay, I need to go grab my allergy meds because I'm suddenly getting like super itchy and it's pissing me off. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to do like, I want it to be like a neutral leaning look, but maybe we'll put some blue in there just to, you know, as like an homage to her. I love Killer Frost. I mean, at the beginning she was a total bitch, but I've come to love her. Okay, if you haven't finished Flash or ever plan to watch it, skip like 20 seconds ahead. But can I just say, I absolutely fucking hate giving you time to skip ahead. I absolutely hate how they ended Caitlin and Killer Frost. I'm actually dreading this part. I'm dreading it. I'm dreading how they end her. Like, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was like necessary. But Caitlin and Killer Frost disappear and then they get replaced with Keone or whatever. And I'm just like, why the fuck did they do that? Why did they do that? Like, that makes me so mad. Now, I obviously maybe am ignorant because I haven't really read many of the comics, but still bothers me. So, I don't know. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna go get my allergy meds and then we're gonna start on this eye look, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures of her real quick just to make sure I know what direction to head in, but I'm so excited. And if you love Marvel or DC Comics, let me know, what is your favorite comic book? What's your favorite movie or TV show? I would love to know. Go comment that while I go grab my allergy pills. Okay, so I very quickly put eye primer and concealer on. It's under my eyes now, which was not intentional. I also set the eye primer with vanilla wafers just in the crease, and it's pretty much a cream shade, though has the slightest bit of beige to it. I think I want to do something brown, but maybe we can do like an iridescent blue somewhere. I think I want the inner corner to be like very shiny and icy because that's what usually her inner corner looks like on the show. But yeah, moment of appreciation for whoever was Danielle Panabaker's makeup artist on Flash, because wow. Like, she was always slaying, whether she was Caitlin Snow or Killer Frost. I always love to see, especially when like it's a villain on some sort of like superhero show or whatever. I love when the makeup switches up and isn't the same exact look every single time. I think that's always really cool to see. I was thinking maybe we can check out what is in the Christmas Eve palette from Odin's Eye. I don't think I've really used this one much this year, But, ooh, the silver could be really cool. Or this slivery dream. It's supposed to say silvery dream, but that's not what it says. But maybe we can use, I don't know, should we do some gray? Maybe we'll do gray and brown. All right, I'm just gonna take a little bit of ice crystal, like on the outer crease area, and just kind of see if this ends up being where I want. I mean, I can always go back and change it if I want to, but I do want it to be like taupey, like cool toned, so I think this could be really good for that. Okay. I really like Odin's Eye. I like their mattes more than the shimmers though. It just kind of depends on what formula they are. Like some of them don't pick up very easily and some of them are very creasy. I mean, how beautiful is this eyeshadow palette? Super pretty. But yeah, I definitely need to use this more often. Okay. So that's what we have so far. Just a little bit of gray in the crease. But I want a brown. And ooh, I need to look at what shade this is. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Royal Rendezvous from MAC. It's this one in the corner of my neutral palette. Can't use the mirror in my neutral palette because it's so bad. Oh, and I should probably fix the lighting. There we go. So I don't look too dead. Okay. This might be too fluffy of a brush for what I want. So I'm just gonna take like a tapered crease brush. I think this might work out a little bit better for what I'm trying to accomplish here. There we go. That's really pretty. I feel like this is one of my most used eyeshadows, like in my neutral palette, but I can never remember what it's called. Okay, I'm just gonna try to keep building up the brown a little bit. Just kind of blending that through my crease. Obviously, Killer Frost needs way more drama than this, right? Maybe I'll just like add a little bit more of this brown, like to like the outer third of my eye. I don't want it to be like so cool tone that it's gray, but I also don't want it to be like warm because obviously she does not wear warm tones. But I'm not a huge fan of like a silvery look, so yeah. Blue Star, by the way, in this palette, that is so pretty. Definitely, I think actually that shadow, Blue Star, basically turned me on to dark shimmery blues. Not a huge fan of blue eyeshadow on myself, like not a huge fan of teal or like light blues necessarily, unless it's like with other colors, but dark blue, I will rock a look with that all day if it's super shiny and shimmery and sparkly. Do I do the dark brown or do I do the black? She's always wearing like smoky eyes, so I think we have to do black. I want to bring the gray even like, I don't know, I'm trying to bring it like above the crease a little bit more. I don't really know. It's all gonna work out though. I just know it's gonna look cool. Yeah, but I need a dark brown or a black. Now I was thinking about using Night Sky, but it definitely is too blue for what I'm going for. I'm taking my neutral palette again. I'm gonna use Kohl from Dualism Beauty, that beautiful black with the very faint holographic sparkles that we love. Oh, maybe I'll add like a darker brown towards like the edge once I've done the black. Like this is just kind of like gonna be my take on a Killer Frost look. Obviously, we gotta use indie eyeshadow because that's my thing. Oh yeah, also tomorrow I'm starting work at fucking Sephora Kohl's. I mean, at least I think I am. I have my orientation, but I was like, oh, like I thought I was supposed to do a drug test. And I mean, I told them what they would find on it. I said, you will find marijuana and you'll find buprenorphine. I was like, I'm an insomniac. I need to have gummies at night. Like, this is not like hidden. I don't hide this from people. I literally would never sleep if I was unable to take my gummies, because I went 4 years without THC in my life, and I don't want to have to do that again unless it's absolutely necessary. Hasn't affected my recovery. I've had it back in my life for over, actually maybe almost 3 years now. Like it was like April 2022 when I was like, okay, maybe I'll just see how this goes. But I was like, okay, if this affects my recovery in any way, I'm not doing it. But it didn't. It only helped me. It helped me in so many ways. It restored my like joy of life. Like, I get to laugh again every day instead of being miserable, depressed, crying every fucking day of my life like I was for 4 years straight. I had the worst anxiety. I mean, I still do, but I can actually function in society. So, sorry, Kohl's, I'm just not giving it up. And no, I'm not paying for a fucking medical card. I'm not paying the state of New Hampshire any extra money than I already do. Like, I'm just not doing it. Especially after some of the shit this state has done to me personally. So, it's just not happening. But I was straight up. And there was a bunch of issues with the paperwork trying to like even see like if I could get my background check to go through. The link they sent me was broken. And for weeks, I'm like unable to reach a real person to contact about the issue. Then I finally got the correct link sent to me just for it to glitch. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is bullshit. But yeah. Good thing is, I start orientation tomorrow at Kohl's. I'm going to have to do 40 hours of training for the Sephora. However, I don't know about this drug test. I don't know if I do it, are they going to not want me? I have no idea, but I'm like, I'm an open book. Like, you're not going to find anything else because I've been sober. Well, you guys know what I mean. I've been sober, which, yes, my medication, buprenorphine, that doesn't mean I'm not sober. And honestly, my program doesn't care about marijuana, so nobody else should either. Like, if it affected me in a bad way, then I would understand why, if people would like worry about it. But I'm not gonna show up like super lit. Like, have you guys ever seen me so stoned? Like, no. And it's not like haven't had anything today. I just basically take it for pain and like mental health reasons. You know what? But yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's gonna pan out. But yeah, assuming I do keep this job, obviously I'm just trying to build my makeup artistry business, but that's gonna take time. So like, I don't actually have a business yet, but I do have business cards, so that's exciting. I'm not sure where I should even put them. But I'm really excited about that, and I'll have to show you guys. Basically, if this works out, I'm not sure when I'll be able to film my videos or how often I'll even get to post on Instagram. I mean, I'm hoping I can get Tuesdays off, because Tuesdays are my group days, which I need to actually make sure I set my alarm because I have about 50 minutes to finish my makeup. I want to have Tuesdays for my group. I don't want to have to worry about anything else. And I'm not a huge fan of like, because at school, when I was doing makeup school, I literally had to like either leave early at the beginning, but then I started getting my time docked. So I had to wait till 3:30. Luckily, on Tuesdays at Empire, we actually got out 30 minutes before every other day. So it worked out perfectly. I mean, I did still have to sacrifice 30 minutes of group for months on end, which not a huge fan of, because that is part of my support system for my recovery. These women that I am in my group with, they mean everything to me. And it really sucked also not getting to catch a lot of what they had to say most of the time. So now that I'm done with school, I don't really want to have to worry about missing group or Like, obviously, if someone is behind me or around me and while I'm trying to do the group, I always have my headphones in. But still, that can make people in my group uncomfortable since it's supposed to be confidential. And I would never betray that. But some people have, and it's fucking annoying when it happens. But it's just stupid because it's like, this is part of my life that I need to protect. So I'm really hoping, like, Tuesdays I don't ever have to work. I mean, I don't know. I said as long as I'm out by 3, I don't care. But yeah, my shift is 11 to 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm like, I was hoping for mornings. Wish me luck, and I really hope that I get to see you guys again on here soon, but just in case, that's why I am not able to film. So I'm hoping that it goes well. I'm gonna put that Silvery Dream shimmer on my lids, and then I'm going to get into my face makeup. I have so many ideas, but I only have one face, so we'll see what happens. But let me start putting on the shimmer. Okay, I just want to very quickly put on my glitter glue. Oh, and I forgot to do a darker brown, but I think if I don't like it with just the shimmer, then I'll maybe add a darker brown, like right about on that edge. But let's just see what happens. Okay, now this is a really good shimmer from Odin's Eye. It's one of my favorites that I've ever used from them, and I like it because it's such a pretty neutral. I believe I've used this on my channel before. I don't know what video it was, but I'm almost positive I have used it. Or maybe, actually, maybe it wasn't like in a get ready with me sort of video. It might have just been in a video where I'm just like talking about makeup stuff. Okay, I want to leave that very edge empty so I can add some dark brown because I think that would look pretty. Okay. Very pretty, like silvery taupe. I'm into it. I think it's really nice. Is there a good dark brown in here? No. Blend Bunny. All done up. Yeah, maybe we'll do a mix of Pouty and Ready. This lighter brown and then this one because I don't want it to be too warm, but I want it to be pretty. So I'm going to start with Pouty, and then if we need to add, yeah, I'm probably going to add more depth because that's a little bit too warm for what I'm going for. But we'll just start here, and then we can always go over it. I'm trying to blend it like just a little bit into the crease, not too crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna, actually, I think I'm gonna take, instead of Ready, I'm gonna take Doe-Eyed because it looks more cool toned. And yeah, I'm just gonna pack that over. Yes, this is like exactly what I wanted. Okay, I might end up going back into the crease with a different shade. I'm not sure yet. I usually do that step and go into my crease just above my crease by the time I've done my lashes, because then I can gauge like if that's necessary or not. Because you see how if I'm looking at you guys straight on, like the color kind of vanishes, at least on my eye shape. So sometimes I'll just go back in with the color on like a little crease brush or something and fix it. I think I want to go back in with Royal Rendezvous from MAC, this matte like taupey rose almost. Can I just say the EO5, this is this brush, and then the EO2 from Singe Beauty are some of the best little brushes ever. And I only have one set of these so far, but I really cannot wait to actually like try more of her brushes, like her face brushes. And then for my pro makeup kit, I absolutely want to get more of the EO2 and EO5s because I'm always on the hunt for little good crease brushes that are good for detail but also still fluffy enough to blend. Like that's my favorite. Okay, hope you guys can see. Okay, taking Royal Rendezvous, and I want to show you what I mean. Like I literally just go above my crease right there and just try to make sure you can still see the color if my eyes are open. And also, sometimes once I add a shimmer, then I'm like, oh, oops, I covered up some of my mattes, or maybe they blended away or whatever. So just a quick thing I'll do to fix that. But yeah, I think so far this is pretty. I like it. I think I'm actually going to take some of this dark brown from, like these little shadows are all from the ColourPop Going Coconuts palette, by the way. Mine, I depotted after that center shimmer that was in the palette. It broke on me and I was so devastated because it was my favorite, but now like I have like Terra Moon's Palladium and that's like way better of a shade. I think we need to add some blue somewhere. We really do. I'm going to take the Singe Beauty EO5 and I'm going to start with Blue Ice, this blue shimmer. I think I'm just going to tap it in the center. I don't know if it's going to do what I want it to do, but I don't want it to be too, like I don't want it to take up too much of the upper lid. Yeah, wait, I think that's working. I mean, it's literally called Blue Ice. Killer Frost is the ice queen, so yeah, love her. Like, Killer Frost has the best redemption arc. It always makes me happy to see people, like characters with a good redemption arc, because you know, I've had my own redemption arc, I would say, at least, so I can relate to that. I hope you guys can see this. This is the first shade in this palette I have panned, so I get sad every time I use it, but it's such a gorgeous blue iridescent. So I actually just took some in my crease and I even tapped some of it over Blue Ice or whatever it was called, just to add the right tone of blue. I felt like the other shade from the Odin's Eye palette was a little bit too green for what I wanted, and plus I felt like it wasn't like reflecting off of the taupe. It was almost like blending in with it. So I hope that you guys can see the difference here. Let me take my flashlight, because this is something I wish I did in my last video, the Dualism Beauty video. I wish I showed you guys with flash. I need to start remembering. The Star is such a pretty shade, and if you guys have had your eye on the Oracle palette from Bella Beauty Bar, I highly recommend. It's truly one of my favorite palettes. I just cut up these flirty lashes from Kiss. Now, these lashes I actually found, well, I didn't find them. My husband found them because we were moving and he found this like entire pack of lashes. And I was super excited because I was like, yes, lashes, but I don't know how they must have been stored in like heat or something, because some of the glue has like deteriorated, but it's like gone downwards, like from the lash band. So I don't know. It's been kind of hard to use them, but I'm just trying to use them up because I won't waste lashes even if they're shitty or not a cute style. Like if I have lashes, I'm not going to waste them. Okay, ready? Okay, I feel like it's already doing it. I tried to make them more of like half lashes, but I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, how much time do I have? I have 18 minutes. Now, Killer Frost is pretty fair, right? I think I might use this, the NYX Bear With Me Blur Skin Tint. Now, I have 02 Fair, and it's way too light for me. I'm also gonna add a little bit more moisturizer underneath. I'm gonna use, this is something I'm trying to use up, the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Moisturizer. I'm going to quickly throw some of that on my face. We got very dry skin over here. And yeah, like, I'm thinking for the blush, I think I'm gonna keep it like minimal with the bronzer. Like, I'll definitely still use it because I'm gonna need it after using this foundation. But I don't want it to be super bronze. We want to look like Killer Frost. So we want to look icy and cold. Like, we're going to be cold fucking fierce bitches today. Yeah. But I think I'll probably even, I mean, I was just looking at how red my nose was. And I was like, wait, actually, maybe I can even try to like do like the cold girl trend. Remember that? Like the blush on your nose or whatever. Or just like the really very blushy cheeks, I might do something like that. But we'll see. I'm not sure yet. And my wig cap is like slowly sliding off my head. Alright. Okay, yeah. See how bad? Like, this is, it almost looks white on the monitor. But we will see how this goes. I'm probably going to need to blend a little bit, at least down to here. Opal. Okay. I'm going to try to blend this out really fast. Like, God. I mean, I probably should try this in like one shade up. But I mean, it is possible this shade will work for me, you know, when we're right in the middle of the winter. I'm just not entirely sure. But because of the weird shade, I honestly, like, I've tried mixing like color corrector in, but I don't know. I don't like altering the finish because I want to be able to know what the actual finish of a product is. So I don't know. But I definitely think I'm not like the biggest fan of the finish of this skin tint anyway. Like, I'm really not much of a skin tint girly. I like to have like a medium buildable coverage foundation because I do get acne, I do have redness, and I mean, this skin tint definitely does seem to have some coverage. It's just, I don't know, could be better, I guess. Like, look at what's happening on my nose. Like, that's just great. I'm definitely gonna have to go over this with a sponge, and I really never use a sponge anymore. I used to use a sponge all the time when I did my makeup, but then I found that I actually prefer a brush, and usually I can get a good buffing foundation brush to make everything work. So I'm going to go wet a sponge and see if I can make this look any better. Yeah. I don't think that's the best foundation job I could have done, but I don't even really have many good foundations at the moment. My NARS Radiant Longwear finally started matching me this summer, so I've been enjoying that. And then I've been using like the L'Oreal Infallible foundation a lot because I've had such bad acne. And then I have the House Labs foundation, which I love, and most of my other ones are like expired or a bad shade match or there's something wrong with them. I'm just trying to use all my foundations up, or at least as much as I can. But assuming I get to work at this Sephora and Kohl's, I mean, you bet your ass I'm going to be trying to take advantage of the free sample thing. Like, when she told me that I would have to learn how to make a sample, I was so excited. I was like, yes. Because at the Kohl's, Sephora's, it's only the best sellers. So, I mean, I'll probably have a few good options for foundation. I have been wanting to buy another high-end foundation, but I don't ever know what to buy. And I mean, a lot of my favorite ones have been discontinued. Like the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation was one of my faves. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to go get my sponge. Okay, so I actually went over this with my sponge. I feel like it's looking better, at least. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of getting used to having bad foundation days lately because a lot of my foundations just haven't been really working out for me. But I'm thinking, oh yeah, I also do plan to edit at least a couple of my photos. I want to have the bright blue eyes, and then the only blonde wig I have at the moment is not a white enough blonde, so I'm definitely going to be editing the hair color too, but that will be the only thing edited. I don't plan to make my skin look any different or anything like that. I just want to do the hair, the eyes, and then maybe we can try to do like at least one picture with a cool icy like ice castle background or something. Oh, that'd be fun. I mean, I never post anything that's edited. If anything, I've had to like maybe up the contrast, though. At least on, I don't know if anyone else has this issue on Instagram, but if I try to like add contrast, because I used to always just edit in the app, I would add like 20 to 30-ish contrast. Usually that was about it, because I wanted to make my eyeliner look more black, because sometimes in the photos I'm like, yo, it looks like it's more gray, not black. So I would like usually do that, or maybe like just to add a little bit more contrast to my features, my eye look, whatever it is, just to make it more true to life. And I used to do that pretty frequently with almost all of my pictures. But now anytime, if I even click on a photo before it's been posted, but while I'm like able to edit it, it goes blurry and I can't post it, or it literally is just blurry. And I'm like, bro. So I'll sometimes go in my Photos app and just do it that way, but I don't like the way the contrast is on the Photos app. It's not the same. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why is it always a problem, you know? I'm definitely excited to see how my pictures come out. But just know there's no filter or anything on this video. I don't really do that stuff. It's not for me. I mean, I used to edit my pictures very badly too, may I add, but I don't know. Once I started doing my makeup account, I believe my first picture or two may have been an edited photo from before. But yeah, I no longer edit like my features, my skin, anything like that. I definitely used to, because I was so insecure, and I'm just so glad to not be like that anymore. Like, there was a time where I would have never shown my face in public, let alone uploaded a video or a picture where I have no makeup on. Now I'm like, whatever, this is my fucking face and I don't care. But I will tell you, I was not okay with it for some time. Okay. I am literally scraping my Fenty Amber contour stick to the bone. So I literally just dip my brush in it. Oh my god, my 5-minute alarm. Okay, fuck. Sorry, group. I might be like 5 minutes late. Opal! What are you doing? This is why you were in your cage. Like, this freaking cat always makes me feel so bad when I put her in her cage. Just, it's only usually when I'm filming or if I'm on an important call or something. I need her to just shut the fuck up and not fuck with anything for just a few minutes, but she can never do that for me, can she? I hope I'm even, like, making this even. Maybe a little more down here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my jawline like I normally do. Oh yeah, my makeup teacher, Sarah, showed us, like, a line down the ear. I still do everything else. I do my entire jaw. Like, I had a baby at one point, so I do have a tiny bit of a double chin. It was way worse, like, last winter. I like to go down right here, and then sometimes I'll go right here. Opal, what did I tell you? Okay. I'm gonna blend this out really quick. Alright, my contour is all blended. Now I just need... Ooh, wait, is this meow? I think we're gonna do this, like, really cool toned pink from ColourPop. And then... I guess I'm probably just gonna use... This is one of my lighter bronzers. It's the coffee bronzer from Winky Lux, and it's a nice, like, light color. So I'm thinking I'll just do that. So I'm gonna start with just this brush. Put it all up on my forehead, like I normally would for any other look. But I don't want it to be too warm, and I don't want to go overboard, just so we can keep those frosty vibes. Super pretty color, actually. Like, honestly, I definitely barely used this bronzer for like the first 2 years I had it, but this past year I started kind of getting into it more. Okay, I want to just throw on the blush, and then I will finish up my eyes later. I might have to come back for that part because I do need to join my group, but I did want to do my lips on camera really fast because I'm super excited about it. So, do some baby pink blush. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my cat eating her food. I really do apologize. But okay, a little bit on the nose. That might have been more than I wanted, but whatever. Maybe I'll just do right across the cheeks. add to that, like, in the dead of winter blush look. Is that too much? I don't know. It's 3:01. I need to join my group, but I want to do this part really fast. I'm using the ColourPop x Snitchery black lip pencil. This is the only black lip pencil I have. I mean, I've used eyeliner in the past before. No, I'm scared. I don't normally do black lipstick, so let's just see. If you are like bad at lip liner like I am, let me just show you how I fix this without worrying about how it's gonna look. I'm taking a little bit of my Ormetic lip balm from Image Skincare. This is my own personal one. I do need to get a second one for future facials. Okay. So obviously this shape is not very good, but I just take a tiny bit of lip balm and I like to blend the edges. Solves all my lip liner problems. I have very uneven lip line, so lip liner scared me for a very long time, especially when it's a bold color, but I just use this trick on myself and on anytime I do someone else's makeup and use a lip liner, and it makes it so much easier. And I just fucked that up, but it was so easy to blend away. I am about to go in with the matching lipstick for the Snitchery and ColourPop thing. Okay. Damn. That's very black. So I'm gonna actually take the same lip brush I was just using. Do the same sort of thing, just use it to blend. Okay, and now take my sponge. Just fixing any messed up like lipstick or whatever. Okay, now this is gonna be the fun part. For years, I've had a couple of these lip glosses from MAC, and they don't make these anymore. So I have this orange one, Electric Rainbow, and it's the Grand Illusion Glossy Lip Color. And then I also have Lunar Module. This is like a blue purple, and I honestly thought this would be perfect for Killer Frost. So put that on the back of my hand, and if necessary, I will add like a dark blue shimmer in, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna go back in with that lip brush I was using. Dude, that's perfect. My coordinator is telling me to join group. Okay. I'm just gonna close this out and I'll come back with my wig on in 1 minute, but I do need to join my group. Let me know, how did I do on my Killer Frost look when you see the finished result? Okay, love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will also put in the edited photo that I am about to create. So, all right, have a good day, everybody. Alright everybody, I have to go, but I hope you have a wonderful day. I will put the pictures up here somewhere, and I hope to see you over on my Instagram, annikacivettiartistry. Please let me know if you ever come over from YouTube to my Instagram. I would love to follow you back. Alright, have a great day everybody. Love you guys, and you know, stay strong, stay kind, keep being an amazing fucking human being. Alright, bye makeup friends.